Are you sure?
Are you sure?
For real?
Have you been approached by a gay after?
Yeah. I've had a lot of DMs.
What?
Yeah. Yo, can I please take your art? Yo, I wanna send you stuff.
Oh my God.
Yo, where do you stay? Yo, can we please party? Yo, can we please link up? Blah blah blah. So you read, you acknowledge, and you just not you don't respond and whatsoever. But it's all because they see that. Yeah, the work I put in for them is like, because it's not like I was never on social media before. I was, but now only when I start playing gay, then the gay will come through and wanna attempt. For me, it's like, okay, cool. If you had not seen the river, would you still approach?
Thokozani, good people, Sanbonani, Maventers. Welcome again to the Venting Podcast with the one and only Ukokos Koteni Insizwa. Yaga Dlamini. Thank you guys to everybody who keeps on subscribing and being part of the channel. It really means a lot to me, and I can see the channel is growing each and every day. Thanks for the love and support. Well, today I've got a special guest from one of the biggest OPs we've seen on TV by the name of Lunga Luchy. Am I right?
No, you said it right.
I said it right. Yay!
Yeah, perfect. Nice.
Behind the scene, he keeps on telling me about, I'm going to say Luchy. I'm like, Luchy? So what does Luchy mean?
So I go by the name of Lunga Luchy. And then obviously the ones that I went to school with, or I'm a professor who always want to be professional, they'll say Lunga Mufukeng. But yeah, I prefer Lunga Luchy. So the Luchy comes from, I don't know if you know the game Super Mario. So there are kind of like two characters, if I'm not mistaken. There's Mario, then there's Luigi.
Yes.
Right? So coming up, we used to play that game a lot. And I didn't have a nickname because we have Zabulunga and Abolu.
Oh, Luchy is a nickname.
Yeah,
it's
Luchy
not a
is.
surname.
No.
Where ma?
Yeah, so Luchy is actually a nickname. And it started like that. It was like Luch. And then people started saying, but Luch sounds... And then they slightly, let go of the tongue, Luchy, and then it started being Luchy,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was the two of us, me and my friend Ulungelo, and then me, Ulunga. They both called us Aboluch. But then he outgrew it, and then I stuck to it and actually built a brand on it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So igama lakho since Ulunga, Ulungile.
Yeah, when I have to Lunga.
Oh, when you have to Lunga.
Yeah,
but
when
you
I have
can
to.
Slightly.
Yeah, phela ngithi manje kwesinye isikhathi
Depend.
akumelanga udelelwe. So lapha ulungi,
Yeah. Okay. I need us to play a quick game before we can continue with our interview. So we're going to say 2 truths and a lie. And we both have to guess. Actually, yeah, we both have to guess which one is a lie.
Okay.
So tell me, who starts? Me? You?
I think you start.
Why ma? Okay. Yeah. I have 2 husbands. I have 7 kids. And I am only a sangoma. Which one is a lie?
You can't say you are only a sangoma when now you're a businesswoman and you own a thing like that. So I'm thinking it's the kids one.
The kids one?
Yeah. 7 kids seems like a stretch.
Well, I do.
You have 7 kids?
I do have 7 kids.
Well, you don't count Matwasana as kids?
No.
Yeah, 7 is a lot.
Like
7?
7 pants.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
7 kids? So the first one?
The first one is 15. The last one is 1 year, 5 months.
Wait, you got... no, how old were you when you got the first one?
I'm joking. But it's 7 kids because I got married to somebody who has 3 kids. And together we have 2.
Ah, come on, man.
I've got 7 kids. Oksalayo.
I mean, emendweni, yeah, it's 7 kids. But biologically...
Oksalayo. I've got 7 kids, bro.
Okay, I acknowledge.
Yeah. So.
Okay. With me, no Coco, no Coco, and I'm 29.
So when you say no Coco, are they utibasa pil?
Well, obviously I can't say.
Okay, you can't say. Leo Coco.
It's a lie. It's actually the other one. I'm not 29.
Kanti how old are you?
27.
Yes, kancane mara. Ish. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Now I'm kancane because I mean, the kids thing, biological and no biological.
Okay, Mina, the one that is a lie is that I don't have 2 husbands.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Okay.
But I would really appreciate to have more than one.
Husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's dope.
That's dope, ne?
Yeah.
dope.
I'm a very open-minded person, so.
So husbands like getting married to the next one. I'd really, really like that. That's a story for another day. It's not about me today. It's about you. Welcome to the Venting Podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you for honoring the invitation.
Shout out to Gugza.
Yes. Shout out to the producer.
Yeah.
She's very, very good. Firstly, we've seen you grow on the entertainment industry, especially under acting. We saw you being one of the coolest guys on the river, as Andile Dikana.
Yeah.
How was that for you? How was the experience?
Okay, the experience was magical, honestly speaking, because Ntwana Sekasi, after graduating from varsity and whatsoever, we're all very hopeful to come into the entertainment industry and actually try and make it. And I was fortunate enough to actually make it. And it's not by luck, it's through hard work. So getting into a big show like that, at first I did not even know it was going to be that big until I sat with the cast members. I was like, who's this Cindy Ula?
Yes.
Uhlomla Ula.
And when I know Cindy,
I'm like, so only when we did like the script reading, with all these other cast members, then it clicked to say, yo, it's about to hit. Yeah, well, it's about to go down. I think even from the contract offer, when I saw the money, I was like, hey, Ben's a mistake.
Yeah, this is
zero. Yeah, well. And then, it was it. So the whole experience was very magical. But I've always wanted to do it. That's why I had to even study it. Because Vela, I wanted to do.
What did you study?
I studied professional acting for camera and live performance.
Oh, that's nice.
Theater.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So is The River your first big role?
Yeah, my first big role. I do have other small roles on the side, but yeah, The River was my biggest one.
How was it acting as umuntu who's that close to Usisindi Dlatu, one of the biggest actors we've seen in the industry?
Yeah.
How was it, like the experience? Were you nervous all the time?
Definitely. Because at some point I didn't know how to address her. I remember the first day, before Sisindi, I was speaking to Hlomla and I wanted to ask him, do I say Hlomla or Da Hlomla or Bra Hlomla or Hlomla Dandala? Because we all know that the surname is important, you must say it. Then it's like, yo, chill, dude, just call me Hlomla, And I was like, there's no way. Because you're an elderly person, I'll probably call you Pops or Baba or something like that, which eventually I called him Pops. So when it comes to Sisindi, that's why even now I'm saying Sisindi. I'm not saying Usindi.
Yes.
Yeah. So I couldn't say Cindy or Cindy Latu. So I had to find between, do I call her Ma? Obviously, she's a very good looking lady. So Ugumbiza Ngoma, sometimes it's going to be like, Waungukisa, So I had to find the middle ground and I had to call her Cindy and that stuck. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So were you comfortable enough to play your role? Did they make you comfortable enough? Because when they've been in the industry before and when it's your first big role.
Yeah, most definitely. I think what was nice about the whole setup is I'm not coming into a moving train. I am starting the train with them.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a difference. If I was called up to any other show now that has already been established, kunzima uqala ama relationship nabantu because they have been doing this thing the whole time. But with them, they were like, Nata says it's a new script. Namang lazi character lam, I'm still gonna figure out. So now we are here to build it all together. So they actually made it very easy. Sharp, the first 2 weeks, nyana, nervous, nerve-wracking. And at some points, they even had to call, because business Lunga, they even had to call Usisferi Jele to actually come through to say, woman kalan kun Miss Lunga buisa nisha Zulu kancane. Because Sharp, primarily, it's it's a show that has to accommodate whether you are Zulu speaking, Spitori speaking, or Tswana speaking, but at some point, not too much of English, just because singabantwana babakumention, you know, we also need to kind of show ukuthi, but in a scene to sikhuliswe ngaso, in a sense. So yeah, man, it was nerve-wracking. First 2 weeks were kind of a bit challenging, and whatsoever, but because we were starting the train, it was eventually nice. It was easy, but they made it comfortable for us.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, yeah.
Did you relate to the character as now there's Lunga, there's Andile. Are there characteristics that Andile had that you feel like, manje ngulunga, as lo Andile uyafana nami somehow? Nah,
not really. I think when you're an actor and you're about to take on a new role, uzosebenzisa umzimba wakho ukuthi ulethe lo yamuntu aphile.
Oh yeah.
Uzosebenzisa ivoice yakho ukuthi ulethe lo yamuntu aphile. Usebenzisa ubuso bakho, my nose, blah 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 blah. So those are the smallest things that I could say. Yeah, we are similar because mela gcoke nami ngithanda ukugcoka. Yeah, he's very stylish. Nami I'm stylish nyana. Yabo 1 2 3. But anything that has to do with yena makaba mitlazo ulibamba kanje compared to me ukulibamba so, then you differentiate and say, okay, cool. Now it's not me. Yabo. So yena uyaboleka kimi. The whole voice, the whole maybe walking, isn't ngekho over the top. Sharp uyaziboleka kimi. But I don't borrow anything from him. But the fact that they did say he's a very kind-hearted person. He's one that does not believe izinto zakamakhe. He believes very hard because he's a family-orientated man. Mthanda baba kuthanda mamakhe and all of that. So those are things that I resonate with him to say, oh yeah, la nami siyafana. Ya nami makungathi mama wakho uyabulala ngizothi ngibonizeni qala before. You know, before I actually believe it. So I'm also like that. Like inhliziyo grandi, ngiyathi sharp, ngithanda ukunceda.
Like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Originally, where are you from?
Originally Katlehong/Thokoza. So ngibuye Katlehong nase-Thokoza.
So how was the experience masofika ngekasi sobukubona lapha by the river? Bakuthatha kanjani, like people you grew up with, or did they know ukuthi this is the Andile we've been expecting, maybe based on the way buziphatha ngakhona ekasi?
I think one thing yasekasi ukuthi I never changed for the kasi, but abantu basekasi probably changed towards me. Yabo? Because now it's like, oh, you're famous. So instead of Elunga, yabo manje sekathi efanas Andile yabo abanye sebayazithobanyana eGrootman, whereas with me I'm like enota kwa maskupa swala ikasi ngothola valo mama makavalile yebani usadla maskupa asindoda ngithi ngida so I never changed towards them. So like if I can tell you, I actually spend most of my time in the hood than in my own house. Yeah.
So you've got a house? No, congratulations, man.
I mean,
congratulations. Honestly, congratulations. At your age and you've got a house.
I tabalazed.
Yeah. No, congratulations. That's very big of you. Because we've seen so many artists, you know, they don't start like that.
Yeah.
It's we all are destined differently, but it doesn't mean we need to start the same. But with you, I think I need to say congratulations. It's a very big step.
Nah, thank you.
Yeah, especially
although
that
it wasn't.
Umfana.
Yeah.
You know, machita. I don't think bacala ganjalo. Telanga makar zoshanga for pipe. That's always the mindset. Yasekasi. It's okay. This is what we're going to do.
I think at some point it clicked to Gucci. With the opportunity you have, you never know how long it's going to last. So do the most important things. So sharp imali be bayanyana bengicala ukuyithola leyo mali, but ngathi ayangishifte edladleni until ngilungisa roofing, kwatshintshwa amazenke, kwafakwa ama-tile, kwangenwa phakathi kwafakwa ama-ceiling. Then I was like, all right, sharp, nina senimnandi endlini, mina ngihlala va bengisahlela ku-back room. I was like, ayazini ngoba mina ngisesela ku-back room, ithi room lami libe on, yabo. Change room, susa mazenke, fagabo ma ceiling, you know, nice flat screen there, comfortable couches, make it spacious nyana, to make it feel like nami I'm working towards something.
Yes.
And then after that, smaller nyana toroza, young fiesta nyana, nakonele second hand, just to push out the pipes nyana, yabo, just to get you from A to B. So I did very smart things with my money, but also thanking myself for doing that. So yeah, and then sharp, when everything was done with the whole family thing, I did manage to say, okay, cool, maybe I can distance myself away slightly, like ngifunde independence, because manje nanoma kuphela ini uyakwazi uphuma eromini lakho ungena endlini.
Yes.
Yabo. So and then I had to slightly grow up a bit, and then got a young apartment nyana, you know, and then I stayed there for like a year, and it hit me to say, but why are you paying an apartment you can never own one day? So it slightly doesn't make sense. Sharp, lelo 6 point something all patalayo at whatever apartment, or whether you're paying 8,000 or 10K. Think about it. If one day spanzako maspela, you were never working towards something. You were temporarily spacing yourself to be comfortable ngaleso skati. I find it you are able to ukuthola ibond or endlunyana yasekhasi ngalo le 6,000 okwazi ukuthi yabo la ijarit lam la makuthiwa ngiyaqenta namhlanje ngiyaqenta makuthiwa ngiyapenda nani with the very same 6,000, and you know very well ukuthi eventually, maybe after a few years, this property will fully be mine. You know? So for me, it clicked after staying 1 year in an apartment to say, no, man, actually, let me chop a lala. And then start doing the very same thing, but knowing very well I'm working towards the ownership.
No, that was very good. That's where we all start. I think abanye abantu, but njengoba ngishilo, we are not the same.
We're not the same.
And asiboni ngokufana ama-people wethu awafani, but wena le ndlela uyihambile for mina nje, I say big ups, ngikushayela nje izandla.
Thank you.
Now, the character of you playing as Andile now, slowly but surely, Andile is changing the character manje. Andile sibe gay manje. How?
He's been though.
No, yeah, but when it first started, it was not too exposed.
Yeah.
Go to Andile, this is the character, because unomama ohlanyayo manje. Mama uyantringa manje ngakhiphela isibaba tse wena wenzani yabona. So umusuba out there, how did that affect you as Ulunga playing the real gay part now?
It didn't affect me at all, because honestly speaking, how people took it or how people are taking it, Nami, I got surprised to say, so I can still play gay and you guys are not even seeing it in me on a personal level. Yeah, sharp. At the beginning of the character, nice, slightly straight nyana, but that's because he hasn't exposed himself to the family at that time, or for them to accept Uso, you know, because ikalevele with him having faith nyana, all of a sudden cherry. Next thing he's like, yo, Nangunjabulo is just coming in and fuck. Yeah, my feelings are starting to, you know, and now it's like, I want to express this, but also I have this family here. So that's why Nani in the beginning, you felt like he probably wasn't gay. But because he's kind of gay, is not obviously flamboyant, but at the same time, it's like my personality aba heightened when you have certain different kind of people.
Yes.
Like how you are towards your mom and how you are towards me are two different things. Gimo ngaba reserved. To your mom, I so keeping ale. I was comfortable with slippers. So those slightly heightened, but certain things just slightly heightened with certain individuals. So it was the same thing with him. Towards his family, he didn't breathe enough, but towards beauty, he's breathing.
Yes.
Towards unjabulo, he's breathing, because this is the intimate person and I. But towards his family, he's like, there's no need. As long as Naz, Mina, what I do in the bedroom with my husband or whatever, I will do there. So I did that. But at the same time, I still managed to build myself as a brand on the side. So your social media, you're expecting anything relating to my character, but I'm starting a TikTok. I'm funny.
People love you on TikTok.
Out. So eventually, by the time fans maybe see me and whatsoever, they're like, so you're not gay. I'm like, no, but you know killing
what?
it.
That means you killed the character.
So that's my thing.
Yeah.
But obviously you find the community, you know, where they just like, are you sure?
Are you sure?
For real?
Have you been approached by a gay after?
Yeah. I've had a lot of DMs.
What?
Yeah. Yo, can I please take your art? yo, I want to send you stuff.
Oh my God.
Yo, where do you stay? Yo, can we please party? Yo, can we please link up? Blah, blah, blah. So you read, you acknowledge, and you're just not, you don't respond and whatsoever. But it's all because they see that. Yeah, the work I put in for them is like, because it's not like I was never on social media before. I was. But now only when I start playing gay, then the gay will come through and want to attempt. For me, it's like, okay, cool. If you had not seen the river, would you still approach?
No.
And chances are no.
Yeah.
So then it's like, oh, okay, cool. So you think I am gay because of what I do there. Yeah, bo? So for me, young Clute Leonto, because I really do put in the work.
How was it growing up as Ulunga? Are there any childhood challenges you faced that you feel like if you did not overcome that, you are not going to be where you are today?
No. Because
so one soft.
No, I'm kulanga soft, but there's no point of wanting to alter ukula kwami. Because fast forward benganga.
Oh, there.
So for me, it's like, all right, chap, rewind, we move. We are if ungati, hypothetically speaking, Nkosi, please keep my father from passing on. What if Baba Mbangega savile, Malay savile for me na? Because he probably knew or felt it. In Tona Yamingfuna, my cooler, he was study sha 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever that he wants to do. But if Berasa Pila and then continuously Lomuntu Nemali accounting savile mina, but for instance, let's say Sarapa in transi, moto se shotangama, what moto se achaisa, Sarataglia Male in Toana, replace out tea. Yabo. So I replace it, I answer whatever those things, nani, support the family, by the time I'm 18, now I need to go to varsity. Ish. Lea malia kuleana ish. My Spanish, Samarayazin, Ketanoma yipi kos nyana ya mahala bo ma EWC nyana, sikvale le score. Now it changes the whole dynamic of where I am today. So how I grew up there, it's fine. Whether Papa Nevatinyana or Papa Nemesh, I was fine there. Even now, I can still go back. I was fine.
So, what you're saying, it's really, I think it just triggered something in my head.
Yeah.
So are you saying you must appreciate what you have and live for what you have because you don't know what tomorrow holds for you? So if you get to tomorrow, live your tomorrow. So don't look back. In
a sense. But you do find Abantu who have faced really, really difficult situations. Like, for instance, if a girl was once raped, ngoba at that day, you were tata, it takes it wrong, and my Leo takes a out here, and one of them had ideas nan. For that person, because that was a very traumatic experience, they would want to reverse that day to say, if ngaba late ngalelo lang out, and I wasn't going to be raped, because till today I haven't healed and I haven't moved forward from that rape scenario. So for those certain people, it's fine to always wish you could rectify it, because for them it's rectifying what's traumatic today. It's not rectifying my life in general. It's rectifying into khawatha namhlanje. So mina ayikho khawatha namhlanje. Even the bad things, I do feel like it's fine, let them happen. It's okay, because where I am now, I wouldn't change it for anything. Yeah.
Okay. No, I think I learned something from that.
Yeah?
That's why I love interviews, because I always learn something. So is there anything a positive kule character ka Andile ophume nayo? You feel like, okay, I've learned something from that character?
I mean, yeah, sharp, when you play certain characters and whatsoever, primarily you don't think about what are you going to gain from the character going out, or you just need to be truthful, because in a sense, when right now you aren't even thinking you are a character in someone's life, right?
No,
you're just living your life.
Yeah.
Now think about the fact that how you just feel good. Now when I embody him, now right? I'm away. I've stepped out. By the time I step back to myself, so I try not to want to have the mentality of but I can tell you one thing. Playing gay on screen has really taught me more about the community. Like, there are certain things that maybe most say into anayasikas, and you see gay people who say, mina nginankinga nabo as long as approach. All right, sharp. But if it was a straight person or noma yiphi cherry approach, oh grand, all your media figure angibuza ukuthi 1 2 3 4 nan sharp. So towards that community you are being snacks. Maro yakhohle ukuthi bona within them they're okay. It's for them it's
okay.
It's a normal thing to say mangibona umuntu ngicela i-address. Whether ngifika kuwe ngithi hi CC or hi punti ngicela i-address. They are literally asking the same thing a straight person would say. So for me, it's like I've learned to actually have an open mind when it comes to anything relating to, you know, the LGBTI community, because essentially you want to teach everyone to say, we are fine now. It's just that they are attracted to the same sex.
Yeah.
Like isinko zama gay asiko pink.
Asiko different.
Literally, the only different thing is I'm attracted to the person I'm attracted to. Yeah. And when as much as I get when I be attracted to a girl, now we're organically vele azenzela. I was when you must be attracted to girls. When a girl be attracted to boy. No, when I genuinely go ngaphakathi, you just said, mabele, ayizangishaya lezi nto mangizibona. Naye unalento ufit chima. Young Charlie. So it's just tuning your head to say you need to understand that it's an okay thing. It's fine. So I think that's one thing I've taken away that is very positive from my character.
That's nice.
That open mindedness. Yeah.
So apart from being an artist who only acts, you know, we've seen Gucci, you've also a presenter. And MC, how does that come about? Have you done the MC job?
So these things you say you are because eskolweni you were taught them. So for instance, if you go to a business school, you start calling yourself maybe an entrepreneur. Just to bio yako, no, this is a qualified business, whatever.
Yeah.
So with me, it was the same thing. As much as I studied professional acting for camera, I did study TV presenting. And obviously that comes with being a presenter / MC and whatsoever. So I wouldn't say I've experientially exercised the MC thing.
Would you though?
Yeah, I mean, I would. But I like very, very chilled vibes as I'm a MC.
Wedding yana?
Hayi mina ngithanda uthi mama azongibona manginje intindana angitaki vibe MC. I don't like Mike sengihleli ngikhuluma ngeconstitution in a panel of judges.
Awufuna
No man,
but you look like uthanda lezo.
No.
Wena uthanda bo?
No, it's not the one. I'm the yeah.
That.
We are within. There we are within. Yeah, there we are within.
Really?
Yeah, please motivate my child. I mean, I will do that. I will do that because I can speak.
Yeah.
And I do have certain motivational talks and whatever. But I don't want to follow the script when it comes to, okay, Vandaag, you need to speak to certain people. Please stick to the point of, stick to the point, and then we're going to go on an app break. When you come back, please, more topic and tako ni serious. Okay, let's do that. But Tiwam, when you are presenting something or you are an MC of a gig, first thing is to introduce DJ,
Yeah.
and then the moment introducer have that vibe nyana, make the people like, for me it's that. That's me. So maybe when I'm slightly older.
Okay, cool. Mama got to manje but izaga right. I think you would.
Lapho
vele imali. What encouraged you to continue with your TikTok account? Because as that answer, people like it.
Yeah, and I lost my first TikTok account and it was on 600 and something K.
Oh.
And it was doing very good. And then I lost everything. No, like I got pickpocketed in Maboneng after coming out from a club. And then all of a sudden I get into my car first thing you do mongena emotweni ufuna aux.
Yeah.
Ufuna ufake aux ushaya sound.
Shaya music.
Phone bola. Gcina sengiyaphuma and what phone yami manesh. Yazi man ngathi ngiyakhumbula man. Khona umuntu unnecessary vele wafika etafuleni lethu nani. And the squad sakhe yabo. Aish sengiyaya manje yabona sekuyabo kram manje sigcina sesizayazini singene emotweni and then I claimed a new one and then I had to start everything from scratch.
But now it's also growing very well.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, now people like it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Honestly speaking, there are so many youngsters out there who'd also want to see themselves on the screens, by actor and doing all that. Has it been easy on your side? Are you under any acting agency? Would you advise them to get an agency or they must just freelance?
Oh, I always say this. When I have to advise people on that, I only advise based on what I experienced. So I'm always going to advise someone to say, if there are drama classes, whether in primary or in high school, get yourself that warmth of a stage. You understand the character. If you really want to pursue it, go to these institution that actually do have theater and acting. Abantu bafuna the easy way out. Yeah, after high schoolish, as in when I ngatoli agency, bese ngiyapopa ngiba famous ngibe mnandi. And then it's like, okay, cool. You get into a formal setup like this, a very professional setup. Then ektiwa, please hit your mark. In my yeah, okay, sharp. Eyeline, here's your camera, and you're like,
what is this?
But no, we said hit your mark and then eyeline towards your camera. Tiwa POV, Tiwa, we're doing close-ups now, we're doing extreme shot. You know, all of these things, you need to kind of learn in a sense. Sharp, ungazithola experience, but mele ube khona umuntu okutoto sa, hi man, masiti wide. Kungakhali kakhulu because sisese wide. Asikuboni kahle emehlweni. Hayi when we skip isililo ku wide. By the time sefika ku close up, sebayasondela manje beze close up. Lezi nyambezo zokuqala uzikhiphe zonke. Awusakwazi ukukhala on the close up. Now they're like, no, we need the performance that you had on the wide. So these technical things you start learning.
Oh my gosh.
You start learning.
There's so much language in this.
Yeah, there's a lot where you study, you're like, okay, cool. So if that's my camera, but when let's say warming up and that's my camera, I need to play for that, but you're standing here. So I kind of need to open myself like that. I speak to you, but I know it's catching me as well. Instead of me doing that and facing you, because then now I sangbone and I'm supposed to play for it. It's just that your position is compromising me. So as in famous. You actually need to experience these things. If you can study them. So that's why I'm saying after high school, if you can, go to these schools, whether you're after your city varsity, whether market theater, verts, go there, study performance, whether you are doing it for 2 years or for 3 years, obtain that qualification because it also matters. My agency, so I do have an agency. Okay. So after varsity, which I obtained my acting diploma, on my final performance day, there were agencies at theater to watch our final performance. So they invited them. So after Maulibelu performer, they are marking down Tandaliang. Next thing, you're getting a call from different agencies. But we are Artist Connection. We want you. We are Legends. We want you. And then when you go through their profile, their website, and then I selected the ones that I felt like and then I got in there. The moment you are in and you are signed, briefs start coming in. Without an agency.
Yeah.
You know, all these adverts, they start there. So I advise people to actually cheap easy.
And I also wanted to.
And I also know about cheap easy. I need to when you are inexperienced, you get the very same role that Andile has, me, that I got on the river. Let's say they approached you first, but yeah, we want you to come and play gay, but we want to offer you 15,000 on a monthly. When I go, yeah, sharp. When they have to approach me, they're like, Lena leskela ine agent. Agent angeke ithathe 15. All right, that's him approach. How about 25? Agent, nah, please take it up. But when I saw you accept at 15.
Like 15.
So when you act at the same part for a 15, maramina so act at the same part for slightly something higher. Because now I know my value and my rate. And at the moment, so fundile and you are under an agency, if value yakho is easy to establish. Because now umuntu mazotenda tangcela ngishayele MC gig ngiphethe 500. It's easy for me to say, oh, thatha my chance. Exactly. Mara, uzoyithatha when you are not established and you don't know your value.
Futhi uzobona ngathi labantu benzela wena favor.
Yeah, blind. And they're not. Because you are bringing a lot to the table also. So, yeah. I really advise people to actually go to school. Get the experience yada, work with different people. Escala. Because then on the outside, Lobo Spananai now, Saragu behind the scenes. Man. Mina bengugugza bengfunda no Lunga, but I didn't manage to do acting in front of the camera. Now I'm actually a producer behind. I know this guy. He was very good at school. Then it's easy to ukukafonele mina tendo tangcela uzos-actela.
So then you circulate around.
Yeah, you learn all of that nasa scale. That whole community starts there. Because then now when I see people on set, I'm like, oh man, it makes it easy now to work in a space where I know him and I know you from school and we used to gig together, those kind of vibes. So I definitely advise people to go to school.
There's a point that you said ebalekile kakhulu le ama angles. Bengizoyishaya mina. Yabo ama camera angakanani la? Bengizolandela wonke ngifuna ukuthi kanti no kune camera vele ezozihambela yona itholi angle yayo. Mina bengizozula nayo yonke le camera ngifuna ukuvela kuwo wonke bhe.
Like I know that one is for me and that one is a wide to catch both of us and that one is yours. So it doesn't make sense why I need to look at that one because we are born in a direction khona ubheke wena.
Done. I don't think.
That's crazy.
I don't think they do.
But also you find cameras that are roaming for you. So ahamba nawe, but it's obviously, it's fancy DOP nan. But you do find layers or understand good. No, lezo hamba namle. So as much as let's say leya eyakho, but if for instance you did something that needed that lens but on me, let's say asikhathi sokushintsha ama lens asithi le kuwe ihleli kangaka le yakimi ihleli kangaka mara manje ngara bangifuna nangapha kancane
yes
and if I have a certain movement and he's picking up ukuthi umuntu lo ufuna ukujika yobheka le angasuka ra kuwe angidlalele sharp post bazoyilungisa ama cuts nama paste nama what but kuleya lens bazobe bangitholile kangaka because le original yami ingaka yabo so
international
no.
You know your story. You are not just an actor. No, now you're not just an actor, Baba. I think banengi esibaziyo manje bala ukhuluma ngani but I'm an actor. We are told they're actors and they don't understand what you're talking about. I'm impressed endota kumnandi uku-interview umuntu ozazi indaba zakhe because you get to learn the behind the scenes. You get to learn what you guys go through. So it's not like a camera jukubhekile ebusweni and then you just talk kumnandi, So what you just said now ukuthi kuyana ngama angle.
Yeah, well.
I wanted to do acting before.
That's nice.
After high school, I was very interested in acting. And ngaqala ke ngajoin i-agency ngisho ngegama ngajoin i-agency. Ngeze Goli already besengithwasile but people didn't know because I didn't like people knowing that I'm a sangoma and all that. Then ngeze lana ngazophanda and then ngathola i-agency ngangena. My first big role was a lotto advert. I was the face fairly. First big role. Nangifika lapha kuma auditions besibaningi. I won't forget my number was number 482.
Mukel.
I don't forget that number. And then kwaba right sashuta ngaba right. Right ngahola ngaba right. And then right after that role my agency took me to Generations for this other role. Boom. For auditions. Before ngifika, it was like to come back here. Ngaya ekhaya, mangifika ekhaya, benyovakasha, ngizobuya for the generation the following week. Oh, ngifika ekhaya, ngizovakasha, excited ngizotshela ukuthi ngiya endaweni so. Kwafika, it was a lokuqala. Then I couldn't.
Services khala.
In 1 week, coffee mathosa 4. Then I said, you know what, it's fine.
Yeah.
So I was into it. I think I liked it because we grew up. Sibukeli TV. Yabona into ukuthi ufuna ukuba presenter because ubukeli your TV.
Yeah.
I think benga kuleyo leso space. But hearing you as an actor speaking about such, it shows ukuthi the passion comes from a move. It's not only something.
It's not just built now.
Yeah, good. Also,
you do good on screen because sometimes me lose bega good. Benga kabafana nam. Fanisana bubana. So I think you do have a different face.
I was approached by somebody in the industry, and then I think a month ago, and they were like, you know what, let's do this. But I have a lot.
Yeah, Ed. I need his name very.
So shawa yini niloko nisitshela ngama-lens wama-camera. Hey baba, thina sazi next ngiyodana camera. Kuyosha ama-cut angaze angaklap. Boyile belathi cut. No, please.
But it's worth it though, because you are uzobukhipha le anto bonayo useza la choose.
I'd fall in love with it more than anything.
Yeah, but just one small anyana cameo, come back.
I think about it. Nangifaka enhloko nikhona Andile like nikhona natubulana lapha with the river and
come on. Those are fake guns.
Yeah, you're doing it. But you know the river, it's the reality of Kasivai. When ayilo mfana ozwela abanye abantu yabona unosono awufuna ubona umunye umuntu aphatheka kabi umama akho ufuna ukumbona yenza into umama akho lapho yena manje ziyathatha. You understand? And there are parents like that. Most esikoleni uyazi ukuthi mina umama ahlanya umama.
Yeah.
And there are families like that says ukuthi yo lapha kade kana kudlalwa.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, uyayibona. So either river for mina, I was relating to it.
That's nice.
Bengibona impilo esiphilayo, you know.
Dope.
So yeah, abantu abayibhalile the river, they did a very good job. And the characters.
I commend our writers and producers.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't have kids. I want kids.
Now,
I've been wanting them.
Do you want a free advice? Or can?
I think I know the advice.
Or can you my advice?
I think I know the advice.
Span. You know, I understand why. Yini formula ye life kumele sizale vele.
Yeah, laba banamajiwe gon. Mabasitshela ukuthi mar petrol lento yadla ungayithengi le moto. Yena uhleli phakathi kwayo. So nomuntu onomntwana, just ngoba umntwana uyamhlupha kayi2 kayi3 nyana bathi yo bantwana.
I feel like abantwana bahluphi. Abantwana yilokuhlupha loku okubekezelayo. But I feel like i-society isenza ukuthi sibe nabantwana yabona masona boma 20 30 lapho but no mele ube namntwana nje masona 40 like idla imali yakho.
So that more attend our parents meeting bakubuza are you the mother or the aunt?
Mfethu no. Angithi you wena uzohlala umaintainer ejo ngiyakutshela don't go there. Chow your money. Futhi manje yabo economy and Pampers yokanzani Pampers.
It's fine. If you went through it and you suffered and you are struggling allow us to go through it too.
Imagine
maybe now I'll pass the same message that you are passing.
Imagine.
If you didn't have kids.
No.
Imagine.
Yo kumenya Paula.
All right, sharp. Imagine if you did not have kids, you did not meet batin umatala wencusi barababa but that also slightly affects ukungezi kwakho la eJozi tholuthi uphelele wabesangoma sale eKZN.
Yo, you made sense.
And then all of a sudden vela impilo yakho iphelele ngada ube nje isangoma sangada singekontswembu khohla ama podcast khohla nalezi this is man.
Yes, uqinisile because everything I do it's because of I have people that I need to live for. Yo, velas,
and then you can still be a baller with your kids.
Yeah, honestly speaking.
Sharp, you're gonna work 10 times harder. But it doesn't necessarily mean ukuthi. Alright, sharp, if bethi yourself minus ale yonke le amali ama-Pampers, ngabe unayo manje. Bonge kube nayo. Because nesidingo sokuthi usebenzele la ama-Pampers bese ngeke sibe khona because abantwana bekho. So you wouldn't push yourself 10 times harder the way you are doing now.
Yeah, no, honestly speaking.
So ngiyabafuna nami.
Because enye into edinanga abantwana ndoda uhambe uphume endlini uthi uyosithengela something wena. So ufika lapha yana uthengela yena. Ya mntwana loyo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sharp. Okay, sharp. Okay, sharp. Okay. You are that parent that goes to the mall and be considerate. Thengela umntwana 1 2 3 4 espacing sokuthi wena uzithengela ngithi.
All the time.
Sharp. Let's say both of us are parents. Siyahamba se mall, phethe 2 trata ngiphethe 2 trata. Wena ucabangela abantwana bakho mina kulethu ngithi. Ashema ngeke bangalamba shema. And ngibashiye bangana ngishisa inkwa. Uthi wena hawu akunangishisa inkwa endlini ngithi and le 200 ngiyayidla manje. How would you take me?
Yo.
That's to show you that you are doing something right.
Mina futhi
the fact uzibeka ekugcineni.
Delete naselifini yami ngithawuna ngondo. Yeah. So who is Andile besides the acting role? Not Andile. Who is Lunga besides Lunga being on the screen, besides Lunga being famous, besides Lunga being Andile?
I don't know. I think I said it throughout the.
Are you the boy
interview
from Ekasi who acknowledges ikasi lakhe khona abantu azothi mabase TV abasa chomani nabo justice justice abathi intana yabuya no.
I still have friends ebengikhule nabo sisaphuma mafinyela
What's the weirdest thing oyenzile mosesemncane bakwazi ngayo? Uzothi moyicoca manje ngifuna ukuthi abantu bayese mara namhlanje sizoyazi la ku Venting podcast. Into zothele yaswabisa. It's a story that I don't want people to know.
Yo, this one is a lot. This one is too much.
Sifuna leyo.
So I think sharp growing up it wasn't too rough, but it was also not too nice. Yabo thola ukuthi mawufuna icathulo or uhlangana ne TV game. Mama kumela kids ufuna a TV game or a toughest score. Bese uthi wena ngifuna a TV game athora sharp should uzoyithola after 3 months. So 3 months melubekeze. So I had that growing up, right? But one of my worst
Which one is the sword now? Which one is
I think my worst experience ever as a kid. I'm not gonna say in which era of my life, because then we could say, serious?
No.
So
okay, ngihlebe.
Mama. So I was coming from school, right? And I was with my cousin. We are walking. And indlela yonke ngiphethe 69. Yabo. Ngiphethe umkamo. Indlela yonke ngiyazwakala. Siyawalka. I think we were literally 1 or 3 minutes away ukuthi sifike endlini, yabo. Ukuthi ngiyo-release. Ngithi yazini. Ngi-out man. Ithi ngime khona la ekhoneni.
Yeah.
Ngishaya tap. Sithunyana. Ukuyeza ibhini. Sengiyashe cutie lento kudala ngibambile. The next thing all I saw was my grey pants turning dark grey.
Usikhamele.
Lalela. That I've had most embarrassing moments there. And this one time I was at YFM. Inhle ngispana kanjani lo muntu. Yabona manje. Does this mean it's gonna get like 5,000 views because she's doing this? Yeah, it should be gaining more views. Why is she laughing a lot like this? That's just nice. We're laughing about it now. This guy like this cat. I couldn't. I'm serious. She's even crying, guys. I cannot see you. But yeah, man, that was a real thing. Amara nonke benisiqhamela ngathi beningasiqhamela. Oh, it does. Naleyo ukuthi ucanga ukuthi uthinta i-grand. Phumila short andapendeni. Ningashaya ngathi anizenzi izinto lezi. Eniyazishaya lezi zinto lezi. Hayi, yazishaya. And then njengoba hleka kanje thola ukuthi la bengasuli grand. Mase kayehlisi.
Usikhamele.
No, hayi ukuthi ngisichamele. Kudedeke ngemistake bokuphuthuma. And I had to release myself. I think I held that thing for 30 minutes or so. And they're walking. Because every time you want to stand on the side to come and like it was a student road. Now you're like, because now the planner can't take it anymore. By the time I touched that thing, it was like so
Yo guys,
I felt the warmth. And then next thing I see designing the gun. I had to run home.
Loud of
Yeah. And he called me while I was doing an interview on YFM. And then he told them the story. I'm like, so I. But yeah, that was.
club.
Aye.
Shoot bozomdala. Uyabani? Ukhambele sekamdala.
Aye, Mara, I was able to walk myself from Eskela ngendlini. And uyazi mama encosi yasekhasi awuqala early ukuzibokela ukeskela.
Yeah.
Boma grade 4 5 so talile. So ya walk vele nani yeah. That's crazy there.
So mafika endlini.
Mangifika vele
Azange ubeshaya inyani
ngena. Ngachinja bathi hawu. Wagijima kangaka mawungena ngabatshela sengithelwa amanzi estradeni.
Uthelwa amanzi ndadlala sama time na.
Yeah, ngivele ngathi bangithele ngamanzi khona nje abantwana bangithele ngamanzi estradeni my ash. Intina daydengs. Ayona vele mangifika ngalisoka fast kuthi vele yabo.
Yeah, umkhambi uzwenza stain.
Bo shaw you vele kanje.
Uhamba kanje.
Yeah, uthe kanje. Never again. Yabo mawuphethe ngiyanitshela ngada endlini egas.
Yeah.
Uphethe 69 chama.
Ukhamela noma ikuphi thina we can't.
Ungamane bakubona ipiece endunu yakho uchama kunokuthi uzichamele. Mina yazi sebangamane bathi hayi ya sibone ukhokho Skhotheni adunusile ngada achama nani. It's fine.
It's okay.
Ngichamela phakathi kwemoto.
Yeah.
Funa ukuthi sithi ibambeke ithi. Don't.
Plus nathi kuba khulungu mamedi masimamba umchamo like isibeletho.
And why lento ukuthi umchamo uma ukusondela masozofika endlini.
Waze lapha vele.
Kuba kakhulu.
Waze lapha umchamo kufanele ukuthi unomhlebi
you tell yourself ukuthi we are almost there. So it tells your body ukuthi but we are almost there. Keep it. And then yeah, because it has to be a mental thing, this thing.
You know, Lentesha inkumbuza something, but this is not my interview. Eyami yaswabisa Joe.
Yeah.
Eyami.
Ngiyabona. Senhleki manje yimi.
Ukusala isihleke wena namhlanje.
Great.
Eyami, it's so embarrassing. I'm not going to say it nabe sengimdala phela. It's like 3 years ago. Hey.
Wasichamela.
Angifuni ukusho ukuthi ngiyenzani. Angikhulumi futhi. Yo, ngikhumbuza enye into. Angikhulumi lena yavala le.
Nangu uyazi ukuthi uzichamela.
Ungadlinga ungihlole. Lena nje asikhulumi le ngiyofanayo nsi. Ngisho.
Mina le phela ngibulalanga umuntu so
lena ngisho yo lena yo. Nabantwana bangihleke every day.
Yeah, ungayisho.
Even my husband doesn't know.
You see me, I'm a good person. I'm saying don't
when
say.
At least uyasho.
Yeah, don't say it's fine.
Andile straight wena.
Don't say. Andile straight.
So your advice would say people must just study and go to school, and also they must make sure they get agencies, because there are briefs that you got from your agency that you couldn't get, that you don't think you were gonna get if you didn't have an agency.
Yeah.
And also you encourage them to go to school.
Definitely.
Because now there's a language. Fana semsebenzini yonke into in the language yakhona. Okay, remember figure bakhuluma into, so it makes sense. Any challenges when it comes to your career, not character?
Career. I think wanting more than what the industry can offer at that time. Mm-hmm. So for instance, there's nothing really challenging or like difficult. Okay, maybe challenges. Like for instance, there are certain shows that you're looking at or you see, you're like, and then you never ever get a brief from them. Or new shows are coming up, you're telling your agent, yo, ngizwe bathi but sebakastile. and they're just gonna be casting for supporting actors. It's fine, supporting Zongena da, but you never get the brief because sometimes you don't fit the brief. So
why interview a pump audition.
Yeah, a lot.
How does that feel?
Before my first gig, I probably went to 30 plus or 40 plus auditions.
And then after Sotolele Role the River, why wa pump?
No, after the river, I never got the chance to attend a lot of auditions due to the fact that So no. But after the river, like now that it's done, it's been like 2 months of us done shooting.
Now you are more than.
You do get briefs, you do go, you do get callbacks, but because here's the thing. The client, the one that's about to approve you, but which one is the famous one here? But that one there, but we don't know. Bring someone else that when I see them, I'm going to say, so easy. It's Manban. So sometimes I feel like these clients look and say, and when just because I'm on the river, there are famous actors that you haven't seen on TV for a long time. Sometimes when a client doesn't want you, they don't want you.
They don't want you.
We want him, but if he was skinnier.
Shit.
So you want me to look like how I was when I started the river? Tatama chance, text return, Now I am able to do things. Now whatever. Now you are saying you want this person, but the slimmer version. All right, sharp. Okay, let me sign and say you are giving me 3 months to lose weight, and in that 3 months you are paying for the gym membership. In that 3 months you are giving me the right food to eat. In that 3 months you are paying me for the fact that I am losing ubumina to sustain something that you want in this project. Then after the 3 months, then
you can be that character.
But now this is South Africa. You never go through that.
No, you can't.
Lana, they either get you skinny or you have lost the role.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yo. So it's not like, because thank you for saying that, because people think it's easy. No,
definitely not.
You just get in because it's who you are. I
believe there are people that I work with on the river that you have seen, but for you to see them again in the next 6 months, trust me, mark my words, it's going to be in the scars.
Yeah.
What
do you believe in? Ancestors, God, or both?
I'm not religious. As sometimes let's do because the client leads.
If that's the case.
No, but
not
not really. But yeah. But I'm not religious.
To keep safe, let's close it.
I'm not religious.
Okay,
Sharp. I respect religion. I respect God. I respect the people that do believe in God. I don't know whether it's a phase in my life or not, but I'm not religious. Very traditional and ancestral. I'm underground king. Blind.
Really?
Yeah.
It's born, Baba.
So tall.
You Zulu?
I'm Zulu.
You look Sutu.
Yeah, I mean, my mom is Sutu.
No wonder that's where the handsomeness comes from.
Sutu's handsome. Awa. No, I mean, maybe the woman. Yeah, maybe the woman, but not maybe the woman. The gents.
When usho laba konjini laba bakupa ikoliti le. Down.
But yeah, traditional.
So we have questions from people on the Venting podcast. I think the first one I did ask you, how is it like to be the most popular and most watched drama in Mzansi?
Grateful. How it is, I don't know. I mean, I just go to work, do my work. How people are taking it, siyabonga, that they are accepting it very well and whatsoever. So yeah, we're very grateful. But I'm not famous.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
You're known.
famous. Yeah. Ungazi ngoba ungibone kuphi.
Okay.
Yeah, don't
so
yeah.
IMK, so are you single, married, or in a situationship?
Definitely in a relationship. I love my person.
Oh, you love her.
Yeah, I
That's
love
nice.
her. And I'm a lover, Velo, of course. I love love. Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too. I believe in love.
Yeah. Oh,
Ufundo Mcwati uthi, where does his love for Vance come from? So you love Vance?
Yeah.
Oh, people know that.
Yeah, a
that's
lot
nice.
of people know that. Yeah,
So where does it come from?
I don't know. I think growing up you find yourself in certain things. Name path. His style was shot 10 years ago is not what you are tripping now. Because I see things are nice.
No. What are you talking about?
It was not the KZN level.
No, you're talking about
this one is higher standard. This one. So for me, same thing. I experimented with Ikatulo. We are all star. We are Nike sneakers and whatsoever. But then I found Vans and it was super comfortable and yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay. How does it feel with the river ending, and how is the relationship with Osislindiwe?
Honestly speaking, from deep down in my heart and soul, it feels like shit. For the river to end, it feels like shit. It feels like you have lost a family.
Oh man.
Yeah, because these are people you used to see on a daily for the last 6 years. So you've built that relation, Yeah. So it does feel like shit. Although I wouldn't change the situation or I don't want to be regretful and whatsoever. But yeah, it's really not nice. And the relationship is good. Obviously, I can't now start calling Mrs. Cindy, whereas I did not call her in the last 6 years.
Yeah.
Sharp, I have her number. Whenever she needs something, she texts. Whenever I need something, I'll text her. Same thing with Abu Shomla.
Tell her I love her.
Okay, I'll tell her. I'll tell her.
Thank you very much for coming to the Venting Podcast.
No problem.
I really appreciate it. Yazi kunabantu makumele bezilana bacanga ukuthi oh kokosikhotheni yobhodla laphayana kusemadlozini laphayana kanti lana I'm not ukokosikhotheni lana ngutumi. It's the Venting Podcast. It's not something too serious.
So now what happened with the thing?
Yeah. I only wear my traditional clothes when I work.
Okay. Or now you trip.
Now get drip babona.
Let's go.
Let's go. So I only I'm a different person. When I'm here, I'm a different person. So yeah,
that's
now
nice.
So more actor,
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You handsome, you look good.
Thank you.
You look fresh. Keep it like that.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you for coming.
Also, I think it was the KO episode that convinced me to come.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out, Mr. Kinda well.
Yeah, it was the KO episode. I think I was convinced there. I was like, oh no, this is chilled. If the king himself can come.
Yes, I was very honored when he came.
Yeah, no.
Same applies to yours. Like, Andile
Thank you.
I'm very much happy that you're here.
Thank you. Now I'm also happy I came.
Yeah.
Shout out to
me, it
everyone
means
who
a lot.
watched. Yeah, no,
means
thank
a lot.
you.
I really appreciate it.
Thank
you very much, guys, for watching. Mwah.